Hello, my name is Nisha Yashwant Kumar Patel. My student ID is 20173930. Today we are talking about ACC500 assessment 3. For that we may make a presentation on one company, OZ Minerals. OZ Mineral is a mining company situated in South Australia, founded in 2008. BHP is present organization. It's a logo of OZ Minerals. Now we are talking about CEO statement. OZ Minerals. Andrew Coles has been its CEO since 2014. Approval of a waste Musgrave copper nickel project. Difficulty in operations. There are some major 4 points. Furthermore, for a business law, ozone minerals, injury at workplace and worker safety. Here we are talking about injuries at a workplace and worker safety. There are laws for specific workers and workplace, if anything happens with the worker, they have to give insurance, proper medical insurance with them. And after if any worker is dead doing the mining, at that moment the company has to provide some safety money after to family. So there are some laws in for this there are some business law for the worker and workplaces. Now furthermore in the we have some financial analysis, ratio analysis, importance of ratio analysis, type of ratio of company industry averages. In a financial analysis, there are some laws regarding to finance. In a ratio analysis, it's importance of ratio analysis, types of ratio of a company industry average. Now, further slide is explaining by the other group member Hamil Patel.
Hello, my name is Emil Patel, and my student ID is 20173873. Now I will explain about the presentation in ozone minerals, and the presentation is about the liquidation ratio. So the current liquidation ratio in 2022 was 1.273887. If you will compare the current ratio to the 2021, and then it is slight declining. It shows the decline. In 2021 it was 1.910781, and the quick ratio is 0.709778, which is also showing decreasing. Decreasing the amount in ratio compared to 2021. So let's move to the further slides about ozone minerals solvency ratios, which shows the debt to equity, and it is also it is increasing in 2022 compared to 2021. In 2022, it was 0.480974, which was around 0.42 in 2021. The total debt ratio, as you can see in the slide, is also increasing. It's showing the 0.324769 compared to 2021. It was in 0.295871. So moving to the next slide about portfolio profitability ratios. So the gross profit ratio is about 6% high, in 2022 compared to 2021. In 2022, it was 66.83%, and it's too much high. So the net profit ratio as well as is also increasing in 2022 compared to 2021, which was about 15% increase, which showing a 15% increase. That's too much. And return on equity is 24.63%. I mean, look at compare the chart between 2022 and 2020. It is 10% increasing. In 2020 it was 14.23%, and now 2020 it is 24.63%. Moving to the next slide about the efficiency ratios. So there are three types of efficiencies. First one is the return on assets, inventory turnover ratio, and days in inventory. So let's talk about the ratios on return on assets, which showing significant increases in 2022, about 16.63, and in inventory turnover ratio, it was about 2.39, and days in inventory it was 144.43. In all of these three segments, it's showing significant increase compared to 2021. Moving to the next slide, which show the market performance. And market performance uh, contains the market values and return on shareholders' equity. It's also showing some amount of increasing, not too much, but some amount of, like in 2020 it was 6350, which is not too much. It's not showing increasing compared to 2020 when it was 62,820. So the next presentation will give by Rachit Patel. Thank you.
Hello, I'm sorry. I'm Rachit Patel, and my student ID is 201738872. And I'm going to talk about OZ minerals based on the ratio analysis of OZ minerals. It can be concluded that OZ minerals has been performing well, specifically in going from 2021 to 2022. It showed a great growth in spite of COVID-19 economic recession. So next slide is SYDG. You can go production budget. The production budget of uh, of the month of January, February, March, and April, and there's a 40,000 plus 24,000. It's total from the 64,000 units required. Production there in the unit required in the January month. And then in February, the unit requires are 40,000 in the total, but when they started it 48,000 plus 16,000, and then they minus 24,000. In the March, it's 34,000, and in April, it's 36,000. So you can see the decreasing in the unit required. So now we are going to talk about the next slide, sales budget. Please approve the sales budget. It's the wrong slide you are showing. Sales budget, the 13 number. Yep. The in the sales budget, it's January, February, March, and April. The units needs to be sold is 40,000, and the monthly sales was 6,400,000. In February, you can say 76, 80,000, and in March it's 40,100,000, and but it needs to be sold only 32,000, and in April units needs to be sold 36,000, but it was monthly sale was 5,400,000. So and the next contribution margin, the next slide, yes, the net contribution margin was 1648 100,000. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm mistaken. Sales price unit per unit in January it's 160, in February it's 160 is the same, and the March and April it was 150. Direct material cost per unit it was same in the all the 4 month it's 20, and direct labor cost per unit was is also the same in all 4 month. as well as contribution margin per unit was $110 in January and February, and then $100 in March and April. Number of units sold is 40,000 in January, 48,000 in February, 32,000 in March, and 36,000 in April. Total estimated sales is 44,100,000 in January, 52,80,100,000 in February, and 3,200,000 March, and 3,600,000 in April. The SYDG behavior consolidation, communication, and participation. And the third project is objective alignment. The fourth is motivation and incentive. And the last is behavior biases. Is there any slide? Just a second. All done. So there's no more slashes. Yeah. So thank you and have a good